Hi there. It's December 12th and time for Proverbs 12 in the New King James Version. Getting a late start today. I apologize for that. Let's jump over there and we'll get right into it. Okay, Proverbs 12. Whoever loves instruction loves knowledge, but he who hates correction is stupid. You got that? I like that one. He who hates correction is stupid. A good man obtains favor from the Lord, but a man of wicked intentions he will condemn. Yeah. Evil intentions, he will condemn you. A man is not established by wickedness, but the root of the righteous cannot be moved. Yeah. An excellent wife is the crown of her husband, but she who causes shame is like rottenness in his bones. Well, wives, be proud of your husbands. Let him know, let the world know. All right. The thoughts of the righteous are right, but the counsels of the wicked are deceitful. Yeah, plenty of that going around, huh? The words of the wicked are lie in wait for blood, but the mouth of the upright will deliver them. The wicked are overthrown and are no more, but the house of the righteous will stand. A man will be condemned according to his wisdom, but he who is a perverse heart will be despised. We despise people, don't we? Better is one who is slighted but has a servant than one who honors himself but lacks bread. Better is the one who is slighted but has a servant. We don't have servants nowadays, do we? A righteous man regards the life of his animal, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. Right? Okay? A righteous man regards the life of his animal. You can tell a lot about people by the way they treat animals, and by the way animals treat them. You can tell. Watch them. He who tills his land will be satisfied with bread, but he who follows frivolity is devoid of understanding. Frivolity. Let's look that up just for fun. Oh, look, it has to download them. I'm not going to wait for that. Every time you turn this on, it has to re-download the whole thing onto your computer. It's kind of annoying. The wicked covet the catch of evil men, but the root of the righteous yields fruit. The wicked is ensnared by the transgression of his lips, but the righteous will come through trouble. Okay? It's all about the wicked compared to the righteous. A man will be satisfied with good by the fruit of his mouth, and the recompense of a man's hands will be rendered to him. Yep, you reap what you sow. The way of a fool is right in his own eyes, but he who heeds counsel is wise. Okay? Stupid people always think they're right. A fool's wrath is known at once, but a prudent man covers shame. Right. He who speaks truth declares righteousness, but a false witness deceit. Okay? There is one who speaks like the piercings of a sword, but the tongue of the wise promotes health. Tongue of the wise promotes health. I like that. The truthful lip shall be established forever, but a lying tongue is but for a moment. Deceit is in the heart of those who devise evil, but counselors of peace have joy. Get that? Be a counselor of peace. That's good. No grave trouble will overtake the righteous, but the wicked shall be filled with evil. Lying lips are an abomination to the Lord, but those who deal truthfully are his delight. Yeah, that's worthy of a highlight right there. A prudent man conceals knowledge, but the heart of fools proclaims foolishness. Yeah. I want to highlight that. That's too good to pass up. The hand of the diligent will rule, but the lazy man will be put to forced labor. Yeah. Anxiety in the heart of a man causes depression, but a good word makes it glad. You got that? A lot of that going around. Good words. Say good words to people. The righteous should choose his friends carefully, for the way of the wicked leads them astray. Right? Choose your friends carefully. I like that. The lazy man does not roast with what he took in hunting, but diligence is man's precious possession. I speak a lot about diligence, sticking to it, seeing things through to the end. In the way of righteousness is life, and in its pathway there is no death. Get that? So there's Proverbs 12. See what we highlighted here. Right in verse 1. He who hates correction is stupid. Right there. Verse 8. But he who is of a perverse heart will be despised. Right. Better is the one who is slighted but has a servant. I didn't get that one. Verse 10 we highlighted. A righteous man regards the life of his animal. Very important. Highlighted verse 18. But the tongue of the wise promotes health. Get that? Deceit is in the heart of those who devise evil, but counselors of peace have joy. I like that. Verse 22, lying lips are an abomination to the Lord, but those who deal truthfully are his delight. Verse 23, a prudent man conceals knowledge, but the heart of fools proclaims foolishness. I like this. This goes along with the lines of keep your mouth shut, okay? Better to be thought a fool than open your mouth and remove all doubt. If somebody asked you, give wise counsel. Says that all over the place. But, don't just come out and, I think you're doing that wrong. The heart of fools proclaims foolishness. Verse 25, anxiety in the heart of a man causes depression, but a good word makes it glad. That? See somebody depressed? Good thing. Say good words. And I like this one. The righteous should choose his friends carefully, for the way of the wicked leads them astray. Let's highlight the rest of it. Wow. Verse 27. The lazy man does not roast what he took in hunting. You're too lazy to even cook your own food that you hunted. But diligence is a man's precious possession. Right. When I was a manager working in the retail industry in different places, I've been in management roles most of my life, and I always appreciated, and I would hire somebody that was diligent over somebody that did the job fast. Because, I remember one I had to hire a bunch of stock people for a large project. And there was one kid, he was very quiet. He was overweight, but he was very nice, very sweet. And he gave them the job of separating peg hooks that go on large pegboards for store displays and stuff. And there were like 200 bin boxes on shelves in a wall, all separated, supposedly separated by size, because sometimes you needed a 2-inch and a 3-inch and a 4-inch and a 6-inch. And when people would take them to set up their displays, when they were done, they would just pull them all off the wall and just throw them in any box, so they were all mixed up, and there were thousands of them. So I set 3 stock people to the task of separating all of these and putting them back in their bins, the 2-inch and the 3-inch and the 4-inch. And it was a long, tedious job. 2 of them got lazy, just put him anywhere and left. But this one boy that I hired, for 2 days he stood there his entire shift, faithfully separating every single hook and putting it in the right place. Diligence. Didn't leave his job till it was finished, and he saw the whole thing through. He wasn't the fastest, but I appreciate diligence over everything else. And when it came the time that the project was over and somebody was to be hired permanently, it was that boy, without question. So yeah, diligence. Stick to it. And if you have diligence and integrity, that's a big plus. You do the same thing, see the job through, even when nobody's watching. The same as he would do it if I was standing there looking at him like this. If I'm standing there looking at him like this, yeah, they're going to do it right. But if I'm called somewhere else, and as soon as I leave, they're like, yeah, you won't be back for a while. The one person who has integrity will keep doing the job as though I was watching when he's not watching. So yeah, diligence, integrity. I got a little carried away with that, but that's all right. So that's Proverbs 12. And we're going to keep doing this forever. I'll find a different Bible to do it every month until I can bring any of these right to memory and just know them, okay, and can teach them to others. So that's Proverbs 12. Stay tuned later today for Luke 12 in our Christmas series. Till then, have a good day. Remember, say kind words. See you tomorrow.